So I want us to look at some of these apps I have on my phone, right? I want to start with the one that all of us knows, which is ChatGPT. Is it that? I said ChatGPT, ChatGPT, right? And the reason why I like this one is because it gives you an opportunity to do a whole lot of stuff. You can create an image, you can write an edit, you can look up something that is doing research. So what do I want to do? I want to use this as a research. So I'm going to say that I'm going to tell it. I said, okay, act as a researcher, right? I'm going to type in and say, act as a researcher, act as a researcher, right? Act as a researcher, as an experienced, as an experienced. This is how you go ahead and prompt, because what brings out the best result is when you are actually prompting it right. Okay, so act as an experienced researcher in the real estate business. Experienced researcher in the real estate. You can see I just went to something different. Real estate business, real estate and construction business. Construction business. Okay. And give me a list of, what do you call it? What do you call those people? Developers in Nigeria that can develop quality buildings. I'm actually using it as a research, right? And give me a list of reliable developers. Reliable developers. Like real estate developers. So I want to be sure, real estate developers that can build, quality estates. Developers that build quality estates in Nigeria. And this could be in the UK. This could be in Canada. This could be anywhere in the world. So let me just do for Nigeria. In Nigeria. Okay. So what I'm doing is that I'm using this, and I'm going to put the same prompt inside of Gemini and inside of even Grok, right? So we come there, Nigeria. Okay. So I'm just allowing it to roll. It's going to start thinking. It's searching for the best real estate developers in Nigeria. And it's telling me, can you see what it's doing now? Because you see, what we have to realize is that we're not telling you to take away our job. We're just telling you to improve the quality of our work, right? So I'm using this in a very so non-YouTube way to let you know that this is an AI that's supposed to help you. You can see all the details it has brought up. Premium and high-end estate developers. It's giving me their names. It's telling me what I could do. So I can now go ahead. I can go ahead and start reaching out to all these people as a real estate developer, as someone who's into real estate and wants to build an estate. This is something that you can use any of these AIs to do. So, and you can take the same prompt and place it in Gemini. You can place it in Grok. You can place it in other ones that in Claude, right? There's so many of these AIs, right? So I'm using this as one use case for, using AI. Now, has AI taken away my job of actually liaising with the developers? No, it hasn't. All it just did was to improve the quality of my work and made me more efficient. So I know where to knock. I know where to go. I know who to contact. So it's telling me the ones that are open. It's telling me the ones that are closed. It's telling me the ones that I need to send an email to or maybe send a message to. And that's the work. It's not going to take away it's not going to do the work of contacting the developers for me. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay, now I'm now going to show you another thing that you can do with this. You can actually create digital products. You can create an ebook. You can create a worksheet. You can create even a script for a movie, right? You can just be the one that comes up with the idea. It's still not going to take the work from you. Of course, even if it creates that, what you need to do is go in and check the accuracy of it, right? So this is ChatGPT, and it's already showing us what we should expect, right? So see all the information. See all the information it's given us, right? So I want to go ahead and let me use Gemini for another one. Let's go and look at Gemini. Now, Gemini, like all these things are free, but they have, what they call it, the pro versions that give you either, more options, or that gives you, an opportunity. Like for instance, in Gemini, for instance, on the web itself, I'm not talking about it, because you can use Gemini as, like, if you look at this on my phone screen, you can see that I have Gemini as an app, and I have Gemini as web. I have the web interface. Now, when I want to create videos, if I want to create a video, I will not be able to do that through the app. Even though it says here, create an image, create music, create video, write anything, right? Now, even though for me, I prefer the writing skills of ChatGPT to Gemini, that's just my own personal preference, right? I think ChatGPT is much more friendly. It has a better interface when it comes to, I'm talking about scripts, in terms of, maybe movie, or maybe like a story or something like that. But it can also equally do the same. Now, in terms of research, this can also work. That if I want to create maybe an ebook, I would prefer to use Gemini. I think it's a bit more academic, right? Or maybe you want to create a thesis. Now, don't forget, even if you're doing a thesis, you shouldn't now take everything that AI gives you for everything, because you have to still use your brain. Don't forget that in school, in some universities, they have what they call Turnitin. There is a particular app that helps to screen, to tell whether it is AI. So even if you try to ask AI for, some information, or maybe you want AI to finish up your storyline, right? It must not be AI that has to do everything. Even though me, I don't mind do, but for those that are in academia, they don't like AI writing the thesis for you. So you have to be able to follow through on what they are saying, right? Just gather points, gather information. So let me use Gemini. I think we just have a few more minutes before our guest comes in. So I want to use this to create a digital product. So I'm going to say act as a experienced pediatrician, right? Act as an experienced pediatrician. All right. So I'm going to say act as an experience, and this is something that you can actually do and use as a lead magnet if you, in whatever field you are, right? An experienced pediatrician. Is it pediatrician, pedia ped, pediatrician. Oh, Trician, how do you spell Trician? Hey. Okay, let me say act as an experienced child doctor. At least that one, you can recognize that one. Act as an experienced child doctor, children's doctor. Because a pediatrician is, I couldn't even think of how to write it. Act as a children's doctor, an experienced children's doctor, and give me a list. Give me and help me write an ebook covering, the most common children diseases to avoid in toddlers. All right, how you can avoid it. I just came up with that from the top of my head, right? And and give me the top 10, give me the top 10 most dangerous, most dangerous, most dangerous diseases to watch out for in toddlers, and how to avoid them. To watch out for in toddlers, and how to avoid them. Avoid them as parents, as nursing, as parents. Okay, so look at the magic that this is going to do for us. Okay, so this is, I said, that act as an experienced children's doctor and give me the top 10 most dangerous diseases to watch out for in toddlers and how to avoid them as parents. So let's watch it. Let's watch what it's going to do. It's thinking, right? So you can see the role of AI. Wow. It says, welcome to my clinic. I love the way it's sounding. This is actually something you can create as an ebook and give out for free, right? Give out for free, or you can even sell it as a very tiny token and get people to sign up for like a membership or something that they'll pay for. Now, why am I teaching you all of this? So that you know that AI is not your enemy. It's actually your servant. And AI is not even intelligent. It's only because human beings like you and I were able to train these models. Yes, I'm currently doing a course. Let me tell you, a course on AI and ML. So let me come and give you some small bragging rights. Yeah. So really, it's not even, it doesn't have any sense. All these things you are seeing that AI does is only because, right, it has been trained and it has been filled into that particular system. And that's why nowadays you can see that you can get a couple of AI jobs about training AI models, training foundation models, all these things. It's not as if maybe it's so let's look and say, look here. Let's read through what we have here. Meningitis. Hey, our guest is in the room. Our guest is in the room. Hello, welcome, Coach. Coach Chamaka. Yes, let me allow her settle down and finish up so that we can get her. So I'm just going to finish up that. You see, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. I always like when people are on point. Oh my God, she is on point. And we're going to have, guys, go ahead and share the link because Coach Chiamaka is going to. Let's go on. Let's go on. Let's go on. You see what to watch out for. Respiratory syncytial. Oh my God, what is this English thing I'm seeing here? Syncytial virus. Oh my God, I will sit down with this thing. I will sit down with this thing and consume it. I'm not planning to have any other children for now. But you see this kind of thing? Imagine, I'm just showing you what you can do with AI, right? So I hope if you've learned something, right? This is just our in-between workshops that we will do within, the conference, right? So that we can better improve our work, improve the quality of our work,